Hair fall is something almost everyone notices at some point. Sometimes it's just a few strands. Sometimes it feels like a lot more. And because of that, there are a lot of beliefs around it. For example, some people think going to the gym or doing intense workouts can actually cause hair fall. But is that really true? Or just a myth? Before jumping to conclusions, it's important to understand one thing. Hair falling isn't always a bad sign. Hair actually goes through a natural cycle. Each strand grows from tiny structures under the skin called hair follicles. You can think of them like small roots. These follicles go through phases. First, the hair grows. Then it slows down and rests. And eventually, it falls. After that, a new hair starts growing from the same follicle again. So losing some hair every day is completely normal. The real problem starts when this cycle gets disturbed, when more hair falls and less grows back. But the truth is, hair fall doesn't happen because of just one reason. And there isn't just one reason for that. It's usually a mix of things. One of the biggest factors is hormones. The body naturally produces a hormone called testosterone. And one of the common things people believe is that going to the gym or doing intense workouts can cause hair fall. At first, it kind of sounds believable. But here's what actually happens inside the body. A small part of testosterone gets converted into another hormone called DHT, dihydrotestosterone. Now, the body uses this hormone for things like maintaining certain body functions, including body hair. And generally, when testosterone levels are higher, more of it can be converted into DHT. But here's the important part. It's not just about how much DHT is produced. It's about how sensitive the hair follicles are to it. Over time, DHT can make the follicles shrink. And when follicles become smaller, the hair that grows from them becomes thinner and weaker. Eventually, it may grow very slowly, or stop growing completely in some areas. Second, genetics. Hair patterns often run in families. If previous generations experienced hair thinning, there's a higher chance of it happening again. Not exactly in the same way, but the tendency can still be there, because genetics can decide how sensitive your hair follicles are to DHT. So for some people, even normal levels can affect hair more strongly, while for others, it might not make much difference at all. Third, scalp health. Hair grows from follicles and it's not really about how big or small they are. What matters is how healthy they are. If the scalp has too much oil, sweat, or dirt buildup, it can affect the environment where hair grows. Over time, this can weaken the roots. Things like too much sun exposure, pollution, sweat, and dust can affect the scalp more than people realize. And if this buildup isn't cleaned properly, it can slowly impact overall hair health. Fourth, stress. This is something people often ignore. When the body is under stress, it focuses more on important functions like keeping you active and alert. Because of that, things like hair growth don't get as much attention. So some hair stops growing earlier than it should. And after some time, that hair starts falling out together. That's why people sometimes notice more hair fall after a stressful period. Fifth, diet. Hair is mostly made of protein. So if the body isn't getting enough protein, hair can become weaker over time. Nutrients like iron and vitamins also play an important role. If the body is low on these, hair may become thin and fall more easily. That's why diet can make a noticeable difference in hair health. Even simple foods like eggs, lentils, nuts, and vegetables can help support stronger hair over time. 6. Scalp issues and internal health. Sometimes, hair fall isn't just about daily habits. Small issues like dandruff or minor infections on the scalp can affect hair over time. They can disturb the environment where hair grows and slowly weaken the roots. Also, certain internal issues like thyroid problems can affect how hair normally grows. If not taken care of properly, these can make hair fall more noticeable. 7th, oiling. Another simple thing people often use is oiling. Massaging the scalp with oil can help improve blood flow in that area. And better blood flow means the hair follicles get more support to stay active. It also helps keep the scalp moisturized and reduces dryness. But it's important to remember, oiling alone won't stop hair fall completely. It just supports overall scalp health when combined with other good habits. So yeah, hair fall is usually a mix of different things, not just one single cause. And now that the causes are clear, it becomes much easier to actually work on them. If you found this helpful, Make sure to subscribe for more simple and useful content.